You're listening to I Love This, You Should Too, with Samantha Hees and Indy Randawa.
Okay, and 5 seconds of silence.
Oh, hello there.
No way, was it? I was like, hey, 5 seconds of silence. 1, 2. Oh, hello there.
I don't know how long 5 seconds is.
How do you not know how long 5 seconds is?
I just don't.
Oh, hello there.
I know, you stole my line.
Okay, you start it then.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to I Love This, You Should Too.
I'm keeping all of that in.
No. I promise I'm not bad at podcasting. So today we are doing our introductory episode to our next movie.
Are you gonna introduce me or you?
No.
No? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go, everyone. We got no time to waste. It's gonna be a fast podcast. Let's get going.
This is episode 7. You should know who we are by now.
Is it 7?
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to I Love This, You Should Too. This is Indy.
No, I'm Indy.
You know, this is Indy.
No, I'm Indy. You're gesturing with your hand. They cannot see that. So it just sounds like you saying, this is Indy.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm Samantha.
We're really on the ball again today.
Super on the ball.
Oh. Well, how you doing today, Sam?
I'm good. I'm tired. It's been a big day.
It has been.
We went for a run.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a superstore.
Yeah, we don't have to tell them everything. They don't care.
It's a very long day.
I barely care, and I did it.
So
and I'm great too. Thank you for asking.
I was literally about to ask you that.
No, you weren't. You don't go, so, how are you? That's not how you talk. I know how you talk. I've edited enough of your speech patterns. I know how this works.
I was literally about to ask you that. How are you, Indy?
I am the captain of the USS Tired. The HMS Tired, I guess it would be.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like the mayor of Sleepytown. Sleepyton.
Sleepyton.
Mayor of New Sleepyton.
I may be first lady of Sleepyton right now.
Oh. Is that the person married to a male mayor is a first lady?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was only for, like, presidents.
I think it's, like, unofficially, but, like, the mayor of Edmonton, his wife is commonly referred to as the first lady of Edmonton.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't
Sarah.
know that. I thought it'd be just, like, the first lady that was here ever.
No.
Way back when.
No.
Yeah, this is our politics portion because although this episode's probably going to come out much later, oddly enough, we're not going to talk about it much. We're both running for political office right now.
It's called a paper candidacy, which means that we're not doing like a super large amount for it.
We're
but
supposed to do debates and posters and that kind of stuff.
If we want to, yeah.
Wait, I don't have to?
You don't have to.
What?
You can say no.
Oh my goodness. Everyone, my life has changed. I think I'm still going to do them, though. I feel like I should.
You said that you wanted to do them.
Well, I thought I want to do a debate so I could, like, cause mayhem. That's what I wanted. And then I learned I'm not allowed to cause, not only am I not allowed to cause mayhem, I am not even allowed to cause, like, slight mischief. I just wanted to have a political poster where it said, Indy Randawa, hungry for tacos, hungry for change. And then have me eating tacos. Indy Randawa, just because hip-hop peaked in the mid-90s doesn't mean the rest of us have to. But no, we're not allowed to do things like that.
No, it's best behavior, no fun land.
Yeah, no fun.
When you're running
no
with
fun
like
land, like the NFL.
With a well-known political party, you kind of have to like keep it in check.
Toe the company line? Is that what it's called?
Toe the party line?
Party line,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're doing this kind of as a favor.
Yeah. And because we believe in the process.
And we believe in the process. I think democracy is important because you have many.
Oh, hot take. Samantha comes out pro-democracy. Yeah, I too believe in democracy, actually.
I think you should have the choice.
Yeah.
I believe in choice, which is why I've let my name stand.
So you're saying you're pro-choice? Oh, you're coming out and saying that. Wow.
I'm
that could be
not.
Controversial. You're not pro-choice.
Oh my God.
She's against it. Do you hear that, everyone? How could you vote for someone who is not pro-choice? Wow. Wow. See, this is the kind of fun I wanted to have at the debates, but I'm not allowed to.
Keep it for the podcast, Indy.
Yeah. All right.
You can just attack me.
Okay. We're not running for the same riding, but I'll just attack you. And they'll be like, she's not even here. Why are you so against her? It's like, because she didn't pick up her laundry yesterday.
She got undressed and left it at the foot of the bed.
Yeah, should we do this podcast now, I guess?
Yeah, we probably should.
You know how some podcasts will go for years and then they start just doing whatever they want to start slipping? We've been doing it for a week or something, and we're
7 episodes.
Yeah, I guess it's been a while for
We're
us.
Already all over the place.
Yeah.
I think it's just because we're tired. So let's Indy, what have you been watching lately?
Not as much. I've been watching a lot of reruns of Kitchen Nightmares because I love Gordon Ramsay.
I love Gordon Ramsay.
But,
cooking shows are our downtime.
Yeah.
We enjoy watching those when we're eating dinner or
Yeah.
anything. They're just kind of mindless fun.
Yeah, I like them. He's a good guy. But I've been watching a lot of different things, all featuring a man named Michael Ian Black. So this is a roundabout story. I promise I'll be done in 2 minutes.
This entire episode has been a roundabout story.
My favorite novel is this book called Jude the Obscure. It was written by Thomas Hardy in, 1890, 1880, somewhere around there, in the late 1800s. And it's not the most well-known book, but it's considered a classic by many. Also, when I was 18, I had a dream, and there was this girl in a long tunnel, a sewer, and she was kind of ghostly, and she had long black hair, and you couldn't see her face, and she was holding a book, and it said Jude the Obscure. And then I was like, what is this book? And then I woke up and I went to a bookstore and said, is there a book called Jude the Obscure? And they said, yes, here it is. And then I bought it, and then it was my favorite novel.
Wow.
But anyways,
you really brought that story home.
Yeah, and then I heard that someone was doing a podcast based on Jude the Obscure. And then I heard it was someone who I really like, and that's Michael Ian Black. So he is, I think he's probably most well known for lots of shows, way back when he was on The State. I think that was on MTV, but it was kind of before my time even. But Wet Hot American Summer, and I got you to watch Burning Love.
Burning Love. I really enjoyed it.
Because Sam likes, or at least has watched a lot of those Bachelor shows.
Yes. Not a lot.
You've seen them.
I'd say maybe 2 full seasons.
Okay, so you've seen them. I'd never really seen them, but I kind of know the jokes. And Burning Love is a really funny satire.
Super funny.
And Michael Ian Black does a lot of good comedy stuff. And he's also a children's author. And in one of my other lives, I'm a librarian, and I do a lot of reading to kids. And I've read a lot of his books to them. So now I was just kind of consuming all sorts of stuff that he's done. And he is a really funny guy and a really smart guy. And his podcast, Obscure, is great. And maybe you'll love Jude the Obscure as much as I do. I should email him, because maybe he doesn't have a lot of people listening to Obscure. He's kind of big time, so you'd think some people would.
You should email him and tell him how much you like him.
Just personally. I like you as a man.
I really enjoyed Burning Love.
Yeah.
I don't always like all the things that you watch kind of independently of me. Just you don't always like all the things.
Well, that's the very premise of this podcast.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not sure if you've listened before. But...
No, I'm new. This is my first episode.
But it has a lot of there's this one kind of group of people with Rob Hubel, June Diane Raphael, Paul Scheer, Adam Brody, and they do a lot of shows together. And Burning Love,
because they're all friends.
Yeah. And Burning Love was a good one. It was on Yahoo when Yahoo TV was a thing.
Apparently that was a thing once.
It was.
I didn't know that it was a thing. I missed that completely.
Yeah. All right, what have you been watching and doing? And we're just talking about anything today, so yeah, just take it.
I watched the new season of Queer Eye. So I haven't finished yet, so no spoilers. And I know this is something that you watch at the gym.
Yeah, I like, for some reason I watch very different stuff when I'm working out. I like either really, gritty documentaries, or, for some reason Queer Eye works. I think maybe because Queer Eye it's self-improvement above a lot of other things.
Cry at the gym?
Man, those Queer Eye episodes, a lot of them, they'll make you cry.
Tearjerkers.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Queer Eye, go do it.
Yeah, it's really good. And I don't know what anyone's preconceptions may be of the show. I don't know what you think it is, but it's very good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And it deals with a lot of like cultural issues as well, not just
stuff.
like fashion and that kind of thing, and like how to make a proper meal. It's very much like of the times, and they deal with a lot of very current, very poignant issues.
I think that's another big limb that you're jumping out on, of pro-democracy and pro-Queer Eye. I think everyone loves Queer Eye. It's
an easy
it's
thing
very
to
loved.
love.
Yeah.
It's a very easy thing to love. And I follow them all on Instagram, and I feel like...
Who's your favorite?
Jonathan.
I was going to say, I don't always remember all their names, but I knew that would be your favorite. Because he's the biggest personality.
He is.
And you tend to be drawn to that.
I listen to his podcast.
Which I don't know why you like me.
I listen to his podcast, and I also really like Anthony because he's Canadian.
Oh, so you like people just because they're Canadian? That sounds a little racist.
Hey.
So you've heard it here. She's also anti-immigrant.
Oh.
See, wouldn't me in a debate be fun? This is what I'd be doing.
You sound like a nightmare.
Exactly, for them. My favorite is it Karamo?
Karamo? Yeah.
I like him because he has this power where he just like looks at someone and he says like 3 things, and it like just breaks down who they are and their problems and how to solve it, and he just gets to it.
Yeah, because he's very like emotional and psychological and everything.
He knows the deal.
That's his job.
The personality he has 2 options. He could either be some sort of like social worker, or kind of doing what he's doing now, solving everyone's problems and just being like a magic man, or he could be a con artist and serial killer.
Absolutely.
Because he knows he can get into people's heads.
He does.
It's
and
amazing.
He understands them in like minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I enjoy that.
You know what I like? I like shows, if it's a reality show, where they all seem like they're friends and that you could be friends with them.
Absolutely.
And you're like, yeah, I'd hang out with those dudes. They seem so fun.
I think that's why I like Queer Eye so much, is because they do such a good job of editing it so that they seem so friendly and like open, and like they could just be guys that you like.
Yeah.
Like friends. Like we're going to go have a beer with, our friends, Anthony and Karamo and Jonathan, and it would just be very much like...
And that's probably why...
Dudes,
why a lot of those shows are so popular, because we all are so lonely and have nothing in the world except these television characters.
Oh my God.
You hear that out there? That's all you have.
Okay, well, let's bring the mood back up and talk about my pick for the next movie.
Yeah, so how this works, of course, is that last episode I had picked Blade Runner. Samantha watched it. She kind of liked it. She's all right on it.
It's fine.
And we had to talk about that. And now she is going to tell me what we're going to be watching for the next episode. What do I have to watch? What do I get to watch?
That's right. It's all about being a politician, is phrasing your words properly.
What do I have the privilege to watch?
So we are watching a doozy of a chick flick. I decided to go
doozy.
Full chick flick.
That could be great or that could be bad.
It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll see. We are watching the Kate Hudson, Anne Hathaway 2009 classic Bride Wars.
Classic Bride Wars?
Just regular Bride Wars.
No, but you said it's a classic. I've never even heard of this movie.
So the reason I picked this movie is because you love Anne Hathaway.
I like Anne Hathaway. I think in the past I probably said I love Anne Hathaway, and then she kept making movies, and I was like, oh, okay. I can't remember the most recent good movie she's made. I liked her in many things, and I think she's very charming. Mm-hmm. I think to do a lot of the types of movies she does, you can get by on just being personally charming, and I really think she is. I think she's very talented too. But you know who I hate?
Kate Hudson.
I really don't like Kate Hudson.
So that's what I liked about this movie.
She's
was
utterly
because there
charmless.
is somebody that you like really dislike, and someone that you actually quite like.
Also, maybe I shouldn't say I hate Kate Hudson. I've never seen a Kate Hudson movie I like, I think is what it is. Although was she in Almost Famous?
Yes.
Okay, Almost Famous was good. I didn't like her in it though.
I'm not trying to sway you with this one.
Okay. Wait, you don't think I'm going to like it?
I would like you to like it.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm going to ever sway you into the Kate Hudson camp.
Maybe. Well, maybe she'll start making like all these fun indie movies.
Maybe
not
after...
indie as independent, but indie as in movies that I specifically like.
That indie likes.
Yeah.
Maybe after you see this movie, who knows? Maybe you'll be wearing Fabletics leggings and be in the Kate Hudson camp.
I don't think I will be wearing Fabletics leggings. Although I have the legs for it.
You do. You have way better legs than I do. So.
Well, I don't know about that. But so it's called Bride Wars.
Yes.
Should we do another thing where I guess based just on a title?
Yeah.
Can I see like a poster? And then I can guess what it's about.
You start. I will pull up a poster.
Well, I was just thinking we would be silent and I just edit it out. Okay, so I'm looking at the poster. Anne Hathaway and Kate Hudson are back to back. Anne Hathaway looks very charming. Kate Hudson looks like she's being a jerk. Is that just on me because I don't like her, or do you see that as well?
I see that as well.
Okay.
Anne Hathaway looks like her lovely sunny self,
Yeah.
and Kate Hudson very much looks like the antagonist.
And they're both wearing wedding dresses.
Yes.
So I think this movie is about there's these two rivals. They went to high school together and they tried out for the same things, and they went to college together, and one was class president, the other one lost. Maybe one always loses and one always wins. No, I think it might be like an equal rivalry. But then they're both getting married, and it's on the same day, and they want the same venue. So then...
I'm sorry, have you seen this movie?
Am I close?
Yeah, you're very close.
Okay, so then they take their rivalry to the next level, and then they start like pranking each other, and the movie's gonna play like, oh, this is fun. But then if it had a different score to the movie, you'd be like, oh, these are horrible crimes that these people are committing. So they'll do mean things to each other. I don't have a way that this will resolve itself. They can't just like be like, oh, you know what? We should have been friends all along. But it'll probably end something like that. That's my guess.
Yeah, that's you're very, very close.
Okay.
This movie doesn't have like a lot of extra substance to it. It's very much a chick flick. It's very much light and like...
No, I think there are chick flicks that have something to them.
Oh, no, absolutely. This is just one of the really light and fluffy ones.
Okay.
So should we watch the trailer?
Yeah, I guess. Let's watch it.
My wedding will be the happiest day of my life. I think it's beautiful.
It ain't June.
And it ain't the plaza.
Are you ready to catch this bouquet?
I'm full.
We're Marion's 1 o'clock, and we're each other's maids of honor.
I have 3 openings at the plaza. 2 the 6th, 1 the 27th.
Oh, my parents' anniversary's the 6th. It's so meant to be.
Oh, then I'll take the 27th.
You want to discuss this with the grooms?
No.
Your wedding dates have been booked on the same day. Which one of you wants to choose another venue?
What?
What?
One of us will just have to get married on a different day. One of us will have to be flexible.
Well, one of us can look at different venues.
Yeah, one of us could.
It's crazy. They haven't spoken for like a week. It's like a century in girls' ears.
You send out your save the dates?
Surprised?
Your wedding better watch it. If I were your wedding, I'd be sleeping with one eye open.
You're right. Your wedding will be huge, just like your ass at prom.
Your wedding can suck it. My hair's blue! It's blue! Witch! The clothes are gonna have to come off.
I don't know. Is it that bad? Fletch didn't think it was that bad.
Well, honey, he's your fiancé. He probably thought your hair looked nice, too.
So
I was right on a lot of... I got the big thing that they were best friends to start.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. I thought they were always rivals. But the rest of it, I think I kind of guessed. But I think the fact that they're best friends to start helps me feel like that the ending is going to be like, oh, yeah, we're all friends again somehow.
yeah.
But there was one line where she says... it's going to be huge, just like your butt at prom. And then she said, well, your wedding could suck it. And I thought she was going to go like, just like you at prom. That's a better line. Is that in the movie?
I don't remember.
It should be. It's
I saw
better
this
than what
like
they had.
when it came out, so which was 2009, which was 10. Oh my god, that was 10 years ago.
There you go. Wow. Yeah, I'll watch it and I'll give it a shot and I'll try not to make any judgments, but it doesn't look great.
No.
Wait, you're even like, no, it's not great.
I think that it's campy fun,
Okay.
but in the lightest degree.
Though that is barely fun. Is that what you mean?
In that you will enjoy it if you keep an open mind.
Why do you love this movie?
Like I said in the Bring It On prequel episode, I think that I enjoy light movies just because when I'm in my off time and when I get a moment to kind of escape, everyday kind of stuff, I think that I enjoy going and seeing movies like this that require no kind of extra thought and no like extra pondering about issues
about the existence of humanity and what it means to be human.
With the Blade Runner, it was like there's a lot of thinking after, and I feel like
wait, you at home don't know this, but when she said a lot of thinking, she rolled her eyes so hard, like, oh my god, I had to think during this piece of garbage.
Blink. It wasn't a roll eye.
Oh, yeah, they rolled. I'm surprised they came back. They rolled so far.
So I just enjoy being able to like sit in a theater with a bucket of popcorn and just like relax and not have to.
So you're not selling me on this at all, because even with Bring It On, you're like, oh, it's fun, it has this, and it did. It was fun, and this one, all you're saying is like, yeah, I don't have to try too hard. That's the only thing you've told me that's good about it. Like, is the acting good? Are they good?
Anne Hathaway is good.
So even you don't think Kate Hudson's good?
She's not my favorite actress of all of the actresses.
Wait, is this I love this, you should too, or like, I watched this, why don't you? I think that's what this episode should be.
I think that's what it is. I watched this, why don't you?
So do you love this movie?
I enjoyed it quite a bit.
You're not even saying you love this movie.
I'm being neutral.
Why are you being neutral? That's... Okay, again, I don't know if maybe this is your first episode. The premise of this podcast is that you bring something you love to the other person and convince them why they should too.
Okay, I loved it.
Okay, great. And I will too.
And you will too.
We'll see.
I wanted to bring something that I'd have to convince you to like.
So, and it's also kind of like a nice counterpoint to Blade Runner, perhaps.
Yeah, it's a lighter, kind of fluffier thing that I love.
Also, going out on a limb, saying that Bride Wars is lighter than Blade Runner.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm excited to hear your thoughts after we watch it.
It better not be more than an hour and a half long. That's all I'm saying.
I have no idea.
I hope this is like an 83-minute movie. You know those ones where you're like, oh, that was terrible. But yeah, at least it's 83 minutes.
I didn't lose 4 hours of my life.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we come back next episode, I'm like, you know what? That movie was fantastic. And I just go on and on about how great it was.
I'd be like, what?
I liked Bring It On quite a bit.
Yeah.
So who knows?
You told my parents last night that you liked it.
Yeah, Bring It On was good.
Yeah.
They were shocked. So I guess they didn't like it. And your mom saw it with you, and I guess she didn't even like it.
I didn't see it with my mom.
Oh, no?
No, I saw it with my friends.
Okay.
It was when I was old enough to go
I bet
see
at
movies
some
by
point, though,
myself.
you've seen it with your mom.
Oh, I'm sure we've watched it. It used to be like my go-to sick day movie.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's sat down and watched it. Or I forced her to watch it with me without a podcast.
Wow. She did it for no good reason at all.
She must love me.
Yeah.
Or like me quite a bit.
When did you see Bride Wars? Did you see it in theaters?
I think so.
You don't even know.
I know.
You don't even like this movie, do you?
I'm pretty sure I saw it in theaters. I think it was, I really enjoy when I'm super stressed out at work and that kind of thing. I'll go get like an afternoon movie at a theater because it's super dead. You can have popcorn and nobody can like find you or talk to you or force you to do anything.
In like evening movies, or do you find people finding you and taking your popcorn?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're kind of weird theaters.
No, I just like the whole theater. There's like 3 people in there. So I don't have to listen to anybody chew. I don't have to listen to the annoying person behind me explain the movie to their boyfriend or like...
Wait, is Bride Wars a movie that I'm going to need someone to explain to me?
No. I have full faith in you that you'll be able to understand it yourself.
Okay.
But that's kind of how I've always enjoyed de-stressing. Just going and hiding in a movie theater.
Yeah, I dig that. Like, I
83 minutes.
Yeah, I hope.
Watch, it's going to be 2 hours.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I think this was one of those movies. It was a stressed out day, and this was like the current like chick flick that was out, and I just went and saw it and kind of enjoyed it.
It was what was in the theaters at the time in their rotation of Kate Hudson garbage.
Yeah, what you said.
I'll try not to like just talk about how garbage it is because I haven't seen it.
You haven't
and
seen it
I've
yet.
been surprised by many movies in the past.
let's go watch it.
Yeah, so is that it for today?
I think so.
All right, so Bride Wars from 2009.
Yeah.
Watch it for our next episode. We're both going to watch it, and we're going to talk about it then. It features the lovely Anne Hathaway and the present Kate Hudson.
Yes.
Do you know anyone else in it? Oh, what's her name? Candice Bergen is in it. I saw her in the trailer.
Yes, Candice Bergen is in it. She's the one who
Murphy Brown herself
runs the Plaza Hotel, which if I was renting a wedding venue, I feel like if I rented it from her, I'd feel like good about it.
Yeah.
She seems like
Candice Bergen the person.
Candice Bergen the person, yeah.
You'd be like, oh yeah, Candice Bergen works here. She must have fallen on hard times. Was she working at a hotel?
Chris Pratt is in this.
Oh.
There's like quite a few.
Is it like Fat Chris Pratt?
And June Diane Raphael.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so there's quite a few people in this who are like pretty famous. So go watch it.
Okay, yeah, go watch it. You have all sorts of reasons. There are famous people in it. It won't make you think about stuff. If you see it in a theater, there probably won't be anyone there to take your popcorn. For these reasons and more, watch Bride Wars. And this episode was brought to you by, I assume, Bride Wars, because she can't say anything good about it, but she's still sure promoting it on this podcast. So I assume we're getting some money from Bride Wars.
No money from Bride Wars.
Well, if you are a sponsor and you want to pay us money to watch your terrible movie or great movie, or just give us money because you love us so much, how could they get in touch with us?
You can email us at ilovethisyoushouldandthe2@gmail.com. You can tweet at us or
Instagram.
Or Instagram at us. Do you Instagram at somebody?
Instagram us.
You can Instagram us.
You can slide into our DMs.
Oh.
I hang out with teenagers for work, and I pick up some of their slang.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Ooh.
It's the thing the kids say. You know the kids.
So you can tweet at us or Instagram us at ILTYS and the number 2, or you can Facebook us at I Love This You Should Too -podcast.
And if you see our names on your ballot, depending on where you live, go
vote.
Yeah, just go vote. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, go vote for something today. Even if there's no election, go vote for your favorite soda or something.
Write someone's name on a Post-it note and give it to them.
Yeah, say I vote for you.
Yeah, that'll make them feel nice.
Yeah. Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
Although it'd be creepy if you don't know them, so don't do it if you don't know them.
If you know them. Yeah. But if you are in Alberta right now, and if you
are in Alberta months in the past, because we're not going to release these until after the election.
If you have the opportunity to vote this in the upcoming weeks, please go exercise your civic right.
There you go. That was very well said. And if you have the opportunity to time travel, go back in time and vote for me and Sam.
Vote for us. Move to our ridings.
Yeah, both of them somehow.
And vote for us.
Man, we were all over the place on this episode,
This was quite a doozy. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah. Got anything else, Em?
No. Have a good night, guys. Or a good morning.
Oh, not this thing again. You know what we could say? Goodbye, everyone.
Good day.